Good morning, Chris. I hear you want to be an MD of a company one day and a leader. So I thought it would be worth sharing with you my first MD, the lessons from my first MD role when I was in my 30s. The first lesson really was opportunity knocks. I happened to be on a train journey with a senior director of Allied Domec, and they said they were looking to fill a role for an MD to turn around a small water company in Scotland that was losing £3,000 a week with 30 employees. I jumped at the chance, I wanted to stretch myself, and I was enthusiastic. But I happened to take advantage of that opportunity. So the first lesson is opportunity knocks, be available. The second lesson is really create a plan. I went to Scotland, I sat down with the people in this company, which was near Stirling in a little village, and I listened to their challenges, their problems, asked lots of questions, and out of those feedback developed a plan. And the plan would focus on the priorities of what needed to be done and then would allocate resources accordingly. So the second lesson is always listen and formulate a plan. Think strategically. You need strategic skills to do that. The third lesson is really about innovation. One part of the plan was cost reduction, which was drastic. We went from 30 to 12 people. And the second was really focusing on new ideas, differentiation, innovation. And I involved everyone in that. All 12 of us came up with ideas, with concepts. We worked them up, worked them through, and developed 3 areas. 1, a design a glass bottle. 2, a water for babies. And 3, a packaging concept with a push-pull cap that is now ubiquitous, and that at the time was the first one in the UK. We developed those products and then went out and sold them. And the fourth lesson is really good execution. You need the right people on board. You need to engage, motivate, and communicate constantly. And we went out and we got new customers for the glass bottle in Edinburgh, Glasgow top restaurants, and also New York. Robert De Niro's restaurant sold it. We then got a partnership with a company to develop the baby water, and then also got a big agreement, listing agreement with the top major supermarket to stock the push-pull cap water as an own label, as a private label. That brought us the cash in to grow in the future. The fifth lesson is review and learn. We reviewed at the end of every week how we'd done. We used Edward de Bono's Creative Hats, which I'd recommend you read. And we looked at the week with a yellow hat, what had gone well, and with a black hat, what hadn't got so well. And each week we tried to do more of the yellow hat initiatives and eradicate the black hat things that hadn't gone well. We also created symbols for our success. And that's the 6th lesson, is really celebrate success. We put up in the canteen a presenter for every new customer we got, so everyone in the company could see how we were growing. And then we would go to the pub on a Friday and celebrate. I also took time for self-reflection every week to learn the lessons from the week. All those 6 lessons provided a platform that I used to further my future career, running a multinational spirits business in Germany, looking after Europe, Middle East and Africa for Merck Consumer Healthcare, which is now Procter & Gamble, and of course 7 Seas here in Hull. So I wish you every success in the future, Chris.